What is going on YouTube? In today's video, I'll be giving you 17 tips for success multi-apping with Doordash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Instacart. I'll be doing a ride-along today where I make over $30 an hour, and I'll be showing you just how I do that.
So we just got this Instacart, $17.93 for 2.3 miles, only 11 items. That's a solid Instacart. And I was able to swipe that Instacart using this phone mount because I have Instacart open at all times while I'm driving. So definitely recommend getting a phone mount so you could safely keep that app open so you could get some good swipes.
So we were able to swipe a pretty decent one there, which brings us to our next tip is do not accept multi-store orders from Instacart. The difference between a multi-store order and a regular double order is the multi-store order is from two separate stores and it will take longer than you think. Two separate checkouts, and your other customers' groceries are going to sit in your car with no AC for 30 plus minutes, however long it takes you to complete the second order. Only accept Instacarts from one store and you'll get multiple orders from one store. That's common and okay. This is an example of why not to do this. This order up front looks pretty decent. I accepted it. It's only 30 items for 9 miles, 30 bucks, but it ended up taking me an hour and 48 minutes to do. And one last quick tip for Instacart is always park your cart right next to the closest cart return to the store for maximum time efficiency. Every second counts.
We just got a quadruple order. That's right, 4 orders at once. 2 double stacks from Doordash and Uber Eats, both in the same shopping area, similar drop-off location. I'm telling you, this Boston market is hot. We're getting big orders here.
So tip number 4 is creating your own stacked orders with multiple apps like Doordash and Uber Eats. So let's take a look at this quadruple order that I just accepted. We got a Doordash order, we got a double order from Uber Eats, and then another add-on double order from Doordash. That's 4 orders at once here. All of these orders are from the same shopping area, the Braintree Mall, and they all dropping off in one continuous route. As you can see, the Uber Eats drop-off for that first one and the Doordash drop-off is in the same area. It might be the same apartment complex, so that is perfect. And then after we drop those 2 orders off, we'll continue on with our last one, which is the most farthest away.
Shout out to Chipotle for putting in some hustle in that order. Just picked up the double order. Now we're gonna go drop it off in the car and go to this Japanese restaurant to go get the food. Let's do it.
Just like I planned, this route worked out perfectly. Now let's take a look at tip number 5. This one is not very well known, is when you're doing a Doordash double order, always drop off the order that is nearest to a hotspot last for maximum efficiency. This is because you want to be right next to a hotspot when you drop off the order, so you can start accepting ones right away. So let's say hypothetically that drop-off A is a hot spot in your area, it's the mall or some shopping area, but it has you dropping off the order there first and then continue on to drop-off B where there's nothing but residential houses. You're going to go into your app, select the order that you want to drop off first because it's in the worst area, and jump to this task, and it'll change your route so you'll end up in a hot spot when you complete this. So we just dropped all 4 of those orders off and we are at $43 in our first hour and 15 minutes. Which brings us to our next tip, tip number 6, aim to accept an order from another app 3 minutes before your current drop off. If not, start driving towards a hotspot and accept orders while you drive. That means if I'm dropping off a Doordash order, I've got Uber Eats app open, waiting to accept orders, so I got one lined up, ready to go. So by the time that we drop it off, we're wasting no time sitting in our car looking for orders, and we can just keep moving along. $10.33 for 4.1 miles, solid order. And just another tip to go along with all the information that I've already thrown at you, do not accept orders from multiple apps. If they are going in separate directions, you want to keep things efficient as possible.
So just dropped that pizza order off. I had this Instacart ready to go, lined up, but I ended up getting this Uber Eats huge order, $36, not that many items. So we're gonna cancel the Instacart that we had and do this order instead, which brings us to our next tip, which is it's okay to cancel orders if you get a better one.
So that is a huge order. And the next tip I have is another Instacart one, is when you're shopping, scan the shelves by looking for the product's distinct color, box, design, unique logo, anything like that to spot your items faster instead of reading the product. Right here we got this golden tater tots. In the app, I'm going to see the photo of this product. I'm going to see that the bag is red. It's got that purple banner in the middle of it. So I'm going to scan the items as fast as I can until I find that red and purple that I'm looking for. Instead of reading the product name, trying to find it like that, that's the slowest way possible. And that order ended up being $53.98.
So I took this order, even though the dollar per mile is not necessarily high, because the Braintree Mall is a hot spot in the area.
So when you're taking orders that bring you back in the market, definitely be more lenient, even if the order's not as good as you're used to.
Just like I expected, the food was ready when we got there.
And for tip number 11 is to download the Upside app to earn cash back on gas. This adds up if you're a gig driver. So far I've made $38.83. Granted, it's a lot of it because of the referrals I make to you guys, but definitely use this app to get cash back on gas and use my promo code for an extra 15 cents off a gallon on your first purchase. $12.37 for 4.2 miles. This is another good one. So this is something you might not know about the Instacart app. If you take a look at this order here, it says 1 mile for $9, but it's actually around 2.5 miles. The 1 mile is the distance between the store and the drop off, so don't be fooled by this stat. So just keep that in mind because you need to know every little detail when you're accepting orders like this. And this guy's ordering condoms, which brings us to tip number 13, which is wrap it before you tap it, or else you'll be spending all your DoorDash earnings on a kid.
Let's go! For 6 miles, yes!
So if this video has been helpful to you in any way, hit that subscribe button. I make other DoorDash vlogs and tutorials as well. I'm almost at 1,500 subscribers.
We're making big money. It's not even the dinner rush yet.
So our next tip is sign up for as many delivery apps as you can. Here are the main ones that you should get. DoorDash, Instacart, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, all 4 must-haves. Walmart, Spark, Amazon Flex, and Shipt are the next 3 popular ones. I do not have Walmart, Spark, or Amazon Flex. I'm on the wait list for those. I do have Shipt, but it's kind of to be honest, not very good orders. The 3 apps on the bottom are all support apps. Beans, you could download it, and it'll highlight the apartment building when you type in the address. It could help out when things can be confusing on the DoorDash app. Gridwise has a couple of features. It helps you track your miles when it comes to tax season. It also shows you hotspots in your area that you could drive to, and keeps track of all your earnings from all your separate apps combined. And the last one on that list is the Upside app, which we talked about earlier. Helps you save cash back on gas. And the next tip is something you definitely need to know is you could get deactivated for having a high cancellation rate and do not get carried away. Let's take a look at what these numbers are. So for DoorDash, you just need to stay above an 80% completion rate. Instacart is 85% completion rate. Uber Eats varies per market. Basically what will happen if you go below their standard, they'll send you an email warning. So keep an eye on that. And for Grubhub, I'm not sure what it is for Grubhub. Leave a comment in the comment sections if you do know. And this is something else that you definitely need to know. In DoorDash, if you're 10 minutes late to a restaurant or a drop-off, you will get a contract violation. So prioritize DoorDash orders when you're multi-apping. So let's finish off this shift and see how much we make.
Another double order. Uber Eats is way better than DoorDash so far in this area. Let's go pick this order up. Jake and Joe's Sports Grill. This isn't even fair, guys. Another double order.
And at this point, we got extremely hungry, so we had to stop and get food, which just brings us to our last tip, which is obvious but very important, is fill up on gas and bring food prior to your shift so you're not wasting any time stopping when you should be working. So we made a total of $243.05 in 8 hours for an hourly rate of $30.38. Extremely good. So here are the orders that we did today. The best one that we did is by far the Uber Eats Shop and Deliver, $53.98 for 6.1 miles. That's like $9 per mile. Extremely good. We even got some $27.67 for 6.5 miles. We got a couple of double orders in the end at $23.79, 8.7 miles. And finally, $23 for another 5 miles. And we drove a total of 73 miles to earn that $243, which is $3.32 per mile. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button, and also comment any other future videos that you'd like to see. And hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll see you in the next one.